Hey guys, it's Moneybags here. Today I want to get in a deeper look into some research psychologists did to uncover the top traits that all world-class traders possess. Some of these seem pretty common knowledge, and some of them are things that are a bit more obscure. So let's get into it. The first one on the list is sustained focus, and there are two subtypes of focus that the world's best traders fall into. There's fast thinkers and deep thinkers. Fast thinkers or rapid thinkers are good for short term trading like day trading and scalping. Fast thinkers can rapidly recognize patterns and price action in seconds, allowing them to execute smaller, more frequent trades more efficiently. Quick thinkers generally can see things broadly and put them together in little pieces in their head very fast. Thinking deeply means that you're gathering more in-depth information than the average trader, such as looking at multiple time frames, finding larger trends and patterns, and digging deeper into statistical stock analysis. Both of these things require a high degree of sustained focus to perform, and you will likely be one or the other. Traders that generally are both, or they're okay as a fast thinker and they're okay as a deep thinker. They generally don't cut it as a good trader. You could be an okay trader, but you're not going to be one of the world's best traders. If you're struggling to figure out which one you might be, maybe because you haven't really been trading long enough, there are psychological indicators that come out as behaviors for each of these categories. One example is if you're someone who would dig into details very deeply, then you are considered a deep thinker, versus if you're playing video games or really good at driving or you have really fast reaction time, then maybe you're more of a quick thinker or a fast thinker, rapid thinker, rather than a deep thinker. The next one on the list is originality and creativity. To a lot of people, this seems like a weird trait that the most of the world's successful traders have, but when you think about it, what really sets you apart as a trader isn't what you do that's the same as every other trader, it's what's different. This makes sense from a macro perspective because when you think about a chart moving up and down, it's doing that because of clear levels of supply and demand. Those supply and demand levels come from traders purchasing and selling those securities. Now, the reason you have higher levels of supply than higher levels of demand and other times it's vice versa, is because traders tend to trade the same way. They think the same way, they watch the candles the same way, and they figure out chart patterns the same way. So it becomes a rat race of who can buy faster and who can sell faster to see who can make the most profit. Well, if you're creative in what you're looking for, if you have a high degree of originality in your trading and you see things from a unique perspective can enhance the odds of seeing some really good trade opportunities that others may miss. So a good example of originality is seeing a trader look at a 1 minute time frame of an in-play penny stock, and then when you see the microeconomics of it at play there, they'll see the price action, immediate support and resistance zones. But what most traders don't bother to even look at is the 1 day time frame. When you do this, you can see a vastly different picture of the stock. You can define much stronger support and resistance zones. You can see where bag holders are, where a big sell-off might happen. By changing your perspective, you get a better understanding of the macro environment, and you can take advantage of things that most traders didn't even look at. One thing that I saw in the paper that they mentioned is that one of their traders would visit these companies. So, for instance, he would go to Tesla and he would look in their parking lot. And if the parking lot for Tesla was always full, he would go long on Tesla. If he went to Tesla and the parking lot was empty, he would go short on Tesla. Kind of a unique way to trade. So the third thing is learning from mentors or learning from others. All of these great traders have learned from mentors. Now, this isn't saying that you can't do it by yourself, but there's a unique advantage that comes to learning from someone who's been successful in the field before. Any profession you jump into has to go through some sort of schooling or training, or have you work closely with someone who's doing the job you will be doing. And this is for a good reason. Let's think about professional athletes, for instance. Do you think professional athletes all worked out at home and at the home gym by themselves, and then they were all of a sudden professionals? No, they hired coaches who have seen the success and lived through the success and can fast track you and lead you down the right path. And trading is no different. There's a million different approaches you can take. There's a million different opinions on the internet on the best type of trading, the best trading strategies, and so on. But these opinions don't mean anything unless that person you're listening to has seen success and had agreed to share that success with you. In trading, there's a million hurdles and a million things that can go wrong. And it could just be that one thing that you're doing wrong that you need to change to be successful. But if you don't know what to look for, it could literally take you years to figure it out by yourself. That is something that I learned the hard way. Before I started listening to successful traders and finding mentors to teach me about trading, I took the lone wolf approach, and I gotta say, it did not get me very far. I'm a smart guy, I have multiple degrees, but I still couldn't teach myself how to trade professionally. I needed that guidance, and it was a long and rough road until I finally gave in and found someone willing to teach me how to trade. So I can personally attest to this one in particular. You need to find someone who can teach you how to trade, or it'll take you a very long time, a lot of money, and a lot of frustration before you'll ever see that level of success. So the next one here is emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is undoubtedly a must in this field. The market is going to beat you down at some point every single day, or almost every day. There's going to be a bad trade. You'll have red days, you'll have green days. The red days are hard, especially starting out. Not to mention the red streaks when you have multiple bad days or even bad weeks of trading. This is a quality that every professional trader has, because if you don't possess this, no matter how skilled you are, you're going to give up. It's as simple as that. This is an extremely demanding profession that will beat you mentally until you submit and have you willing to get up every morning and put a ton of hard work in, and some days it'll be for nothing. It's not that the fact that you have to get over your mistakes, but more important part is being able to say, you know what, that trade went poorly. What can I do next time to make sure that doesn't happen? Or what can I learn from this? And after that, it's the ability to move on and stay confident in yourself and continue to trade and refine yourself. All right, so the next one is attention to detail. All professional traders are all about the details, from the job as a whole to the fine points of focus like price action, setups, and risk management. Being consistent is a huge key to success, and consistency is found in the details. You have to check all the boxes before you click buy on a trade, and you have to make sure you've exhausted all options before you cut it. Um, this, of course, comes with time, but it's an area to focus on. A trader's attention to detail starts with an idea of a trade. The details are what the structure of the trade is going to look like. Where am I going to buy? Where am I going to sell? What company am I going to trade? How long do I want to hold for? What is my stop loss going to be? How big of a position am I going to take? What kind of risk reward ratio am I aiming for? And so on. So make sure that you're focusing on the details of your trades if you want to be a professional trader. Lastly, always look to improve. All professional traders know that there's no end game with trading. Every day there's new people learning about trading, new strategies being developed, new opportunities to take advantage of, and new risks you need to think about. The stock market is always changing, so is the futures market. And the crypto market is no different. And if you can stay ahead of the curve, it's great. If you don't, it'll leave you in the dust. I can think of a bunch of traders that are self-proclaimed professionals who went out of style very quickly because they stopped looking to improve. They get lazy in their ways. They think that the same strategies are going to apply to every market all the time, and that all the strategies work all year round, and that's just not the case. Your biggest fear in the market should be that you don't adapt as quickly as you need to. So there you have it, folks. If you're looking to become a professional trader, you need to really consider what we have talked about here and reflect on it. These qualities are things that you may have been born with, but all may not have been born with, but all of these things can be learned with time and patience. And I'm not saying you need all of these qualities to be a professional trader, but in my experience, these are the top qualities that come to mind whenever I think of any mentor or traders that I've worked with in the past. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the topic. And if you want more tips and tricks on how to better your trading, please like and subscribe. Thanks.